is what I like to call a gravel truck video. I'm behind the wheel of a gravel truck. And yeah,
in about 1.5 kilometers, turn left onto 116 Avenue.
The truth is, I'm just talking to a passenger. The passenger just happens to be my phone. Did you know that when driving a heavy piece of equipment like a gravel truck, that you are regulated pretty heavy? Like let's take for instance the Nissan that's ahead of me that I just had to slow down for. He's on his way to work too, and yeah, you got to pay attention. You don't have one of those rear view mirrors right here. You just got side mirrors because you got a gravel box behind you and a pup. Right now I don't have a pup. Now 70% of all collisions that happen in the world, really, well, probably in the world, involve small motor vehicles. Maybe even a higher percentage. Small motor vehicles. And who knows how many? 9 times out of 10, you know, you got a fender bender, or you got a busted door, or you got something that you can take to the shop and get fixed, and every once in a while you got to ride.
Stay in the middle lane.
But with a heavy truck, in this case, this one weighs 10,400 kgs, just the truck, and I can haul 25,000 kgs.
At the light, turn left onto 116 Avenue.
And I'm taking it in for a CVIP today because you got to get these things inspected once a year. I'm actually 7 days over my limit, but I haven't driven it because I haven't needed it, because it's just a tool in my arsenal of tools. Anyway, what I'm getting at is if you're in a heavy gravel truck and someone cuts you off, or someone pulls in, you know, in front of you and tries to stop at a yellow light, and you know you got to load on, say you're 24,000, say you're 60,000 kgs, you're hauling logs, or you're hauling lumber, or you're hauling, I don't care, frac sand or whatever. It takes an awful lot of energy to actually stop one of these great big trucks.
In about 1.5 kilometers, turn right onto 100 Street.
Pretty damn good. And I've been driving for over 30 years. Truck's cold, it ain't shifted too well. But I've been driving for about 30 years. And I don't know. I don't like the new automatics. I like an 18-speed Eaton Fuller. That's what I've got, 169, 18-speed. I got a 450 horsepower engine under the hood. She's a copy of a Detroit. She's a Mercedes. I am driving a Freightliner M2. This is a forward cab design. Not a cab over, but a forward cab design. And it actually suits my business better than a Peterbilt. Trust me. I wanted a Peterbilt. It was 20 years ago when I bought this truck.
In 1 kilometer, turn right onto 100 Street.
Peterbilt wanted so much money for the truck it wasn't even funny. Then I went to Western Star. Actually, no, sorry, I went to Kenworth. Then I went to Western Star. This is a pretty bumpy ride because we've got no load on. But the truth of the matter is, we got a yellow light, so as a big truck you can run a yellow light because it's harder for you to stop. Anyway, if you get into a fatality or you get into a crash with a big truck, sometimes because of the stupid maneuver,
stay in the second lane from right.
It results in a fatality. read about
Go
it,
past
you
this
see it
light,
on the news
then at
all
the next one,
time,
turn right.
fatalities because of a big truck. So they think that truckers are stupid. They think the truckers are stupid. I tell you right now, I haven't had a ticket in this truck in 15 years. 15 years. That's how stupid I am. I follow every speed limit. I follow every truck route. I follow everything. Everything right down to a T. Why? Because if you don't, it'll go against your driver profile.
At the light, turn right onto 100th Street.
My driver profile is completely clean. And now for some strange reason, they want you to get, after 20 years, a brand new safety fitness certificate. And my wife was in the hospital and I didn't catch that in the mail. So I've actually got to go through a whole bunch of shit in order to get this. Which sucks. Because I'm not really interested in it all. But you know what? I do appreciate people looking after, trucking.
Stay in the middle
The
3
last
lanes.
thing I'd ever describe a trucker as is stupid. He puts everything on the line every time he gets behind the wheel. I'm slowing down in front of trucks, coming to a red light, so that's pretty cool. Now I gotta find a gear. There, I found a gear, because I didn't come to a complete stop because I was creeping up on traffic. And it just pisses me off when they call truckers stupid.
Stay in the middle 2 lanes.
It just pisses me off. I know a lot of truck drivers. I've seen truck drivers I can only dream of doing what they do. And what I mean by that is banging gears. And some of them got 2 gear shifts. I drove a truck one time that was a 5 and 4 and you had to use 2 hands. You want to talk about driver distraction? That's before that was a law. They don't make that transmission anymore. But there's still lots of them out there. They used to come in bed trucks. I drove
Stay in the right 2
trucks in my
lanes.
life. Anyway, that's trucking. And a trucker, well, can't speak for all truckers, but 95% of them ain't stupid. Trust me.